Kristen Doute sat comfortably on a shaded patio, the sun slipping behind the Los Angeles hills as she laughed softly. You know what's funny? She asked, lifting her glass of iced tea. Brittany is my baby's emergency contact. Not Jack's. Definitely not Jack's. It wasn't a jab. Not exactly. But if you knew the cast of Vanderpump Rules, you knew there was always a story behind every name drop. Kristen had become a mother not long ago, and with that came the usual scramble: baby proofing, night feedings, and figuring out who she could trust to watch her child. The list was short, but Brittany Cartwright made the cut. She's nurturing, Kristen said, smiling at the thought. She's got that Southern mama energy. Even when she's just visiting, she's changing diapers and wiping noses like it's second nature. Kristen paused, then added with a mischievous glint, Jax, on the other hand. That other hand, of course, was Jax Taylor. Reality TV villain turned dad, now separated from Brittany. The trio, once a tight-knit crew of chaotic energy, loyalty tests, and tequila-fueled nights, had evolved into something far more complicated in the last few years. Brittany and Jax's separation shocked fans, but to those closest to them, it had been a long time coming. Don't get me wrong, Jax loves kids, Kristen clarified. He's obsessed with Cruz, he's a good dad to his own son. But when it comes to being responsible for another kid, especially mine, nope, not happening. That's a hard pass. She wasn't being cruel, just honest. Kristen explained that her standards for a babysitter had shifted dramatically once she became a parent. It's not just about knowing how to heat up a bottle or change a diaper. It's about patience. It's about calm. Jax is a lot of things, but calm isn't one of them. She recalled a moment from a few months ago when Jax offered to watch her baby for an hour. He was like, I got this. 5 minutes in, he FaceTimed me in full panic because the baby had spit up on his shirt, Kristen said with a laugh. He wasn't even holding her at the time. He just freaked out and called Brittany. The friendship between Kristen and Brittany, however, had only deepened over time. Even amid the drama, the breakups, and the shifting alliances of their shared reality TV past, their bond had endured. Kristen had even leaned on Brittany during some of her hardest postpartum days. She'd just show up with coffee, hold the baby, and tell me I was doing a good job, Kristen said, her voice softening. Sometimes that's all you need. Kristen's decision to name Brittany as her child's emergency contact wasn't just about logistics. It was emotional. You want someone who's going to show up. No questions, no excuses. Brittany's that person. She shows up, Kristen emphasized. Even when she and Jax were going through it, even when everything else was chaotic, she still made time for me and my kid. As for Jax, Kristen didn't hesitate to say she still considers him a friend. He's got a good heart, deep down, she said, but he's got to work on himself. He's not in the babysitting rotation, and that's okay. Not everyone is cut out for it. Fans might speculate that this exclusion says something about the state of Jax and Kristen's friendship, but Kristen insists it's just reality. I've known Jax forever. I love him like a brother. But would I trust him not to accidentally lose my baby in a shopping cart aisle while getting distracted by a random conversation? No, absolutely not. What's more interesting is how Kristen navigates parenting within this former Bravo celebrity universe. The drama may no longer be caught on camera, but that doesn't mean it's gone. Parenting changes your filter, Kristen explained. I don't have time for petty anymore. I don't have energy for performative friendships. I'm focused on who shows up, who calls, who checks in. Brittany always does. When asked if she'd consider letting Jax have another shot at babysitting, maybe with a little training, Kristen laughed. Only if Brittany's within a 5-foot radius and there's a nanny cam in every room. Still, she acknowledged that Jax has matured in some ways. He's trying, Kristen admitted. He's present in Cruz's life. He wants to be better, and honestly, that counts. But there's a difference between being a good dad to your own kid and being someone another mom would trust in an emergency. The conversation turned more reflective. Kristen spoke about the unexpected beauty of motherhood and how it redefined everything, including friendships. It's not about who you partied with 5 years ago, she said. It's about who you want in the trenches with you at 3 a.m. when the baby won't sleep and you're crying in the dark. Brittany's that person. She looked out over the patio, a little more serious now. You can't fake being a safe person.